Coach, I'll just start with the housekeeping stuff. Was everyone a full participant today? I think Peyton was probably out.
Yes, obviously the same two. Deuce, Deron Holmes, and Peyton. Everybody else, great practice, great energy. We went hard yesterday, and I was a little worried to see what kind of legs we were going to have today. But our guys came in ready to play, compete, and obviously a guy like that, he just kind of turns the volume up. Spinal Tap to 11.
What is it about his personality and then just the way he carries himself that turns it up like that?
It's just who he is.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's not something he's trying to be. It's not something he's trying to. One day he's like that. That's every day, and that's what you admire and respect about it, Vic, because that's just how he's wired. And I love it, man. Those are the intangibles, and he pushes guys in front of him. He pushes his guys on his team, the team he's competing against. I took him out of the scrimmage today. He's a coach. He's cheering on and pushing and demanding more from the guys in the game. You hear him now. I mean, first guy in the gym every day. I'm in the gym at 8 o'clock in the morning. He's in here working out at 8. Practice doesn't start till 11. So I told Deron Holmes yesterday, man, learn from all these guys. Here's a 17-year vet, Hall of Famer, who's done everything under the sun. And just learn and watch the example he sets every day. So really thankful that Russ is here. But it wasn't just Russ today. It was everybody. And it was a really good practice. Guys are competing, working hard, and that's all I can ever ask of them.
Coach, one thing that kind of went under the radar, Mike said that he was up to 236, 237 at media day. I think he plays generally at 218 or so. Was that a surprise to you guys, or was that something that you're hoping to explore with them to bulk up a bit?
Well, I told him today, and Michael Porter smiles, man. He's got a great smile. And I said, Mike, man, you look like a Calvin Klein underwear model right now. Let's do this. Tan, good-looking, handsome smile, and he just got muscles on top of muscles. And we have to look at him playing some 4 this year. I mean, again, I think usually it's always Michael at the 3, but using Michael as that stretch 4 could be something that could prove to be very beneficial for us. And to do that, obviously, being stronger. But the one thing I love about Michael Porter, Ryan, is that he may not be in our gym every day, but I never worry if Michael Porter is in the gym working out. That guy's a gym rat. He loves the game. Obviously, he's still dealing with so much from a family perspective, but he puts the time in, and you can tell he put it not only into his craft, but his body as well. And he's been really impressive early on.
Michael, on the note of family stuff, felt like Drew Gordon spent a lot of time around the team the last couple of years. Just how well did you get to know him, and what was he like to kind of just be around?
Well, I'll tell you what, interesting story, Vinny, is that I coached Drew Gordon before I coached Aaron Gordon. When I was a coach in Sacramento, Drew played in our summer league team. And, to get that news that day, to hear about Drew's tragic passing, I think it really resonated throughout the entire team and organization, because we are a family. And you go to Drew, you go to Aaron, you go to the mom and the dad, the sister, very close-knit family. And to your point, Drew had stopped playing recently, and he had been around the team a lot more. And I always enjoyed seeing him. And a bunch of us went out to Portland this summer to participate in the celebration of life that they had. Which, it's such a weird thing to say at a celebration of life. It was a beautiful event, but a tragic thing to be at. And obviously Aaron honoring Drew by changing numbers. And, maybe we'll do something as a team this year to honor the memory of Drew Gordon. And I told Aaron, Drew has 3 little boys, so bring them around, man. I want them to be around here as much as they want to be. So Aaron is not in this alone. He's got a lot of people behind him who love him and care about him.
Coach, going back to the Gary Harris days, I think I remember a lot of off-ball movement and cutting in this offense around Jokic. Is that something you're hopeful Christian can bring to the starting lineup?
Yeah, I mean, I think Christian Braun brings a lot to the table. He had a great play today, like Hunter and Christian, where some guys are jogging back in transition, and those guys had sprinted by everybody, got behind them, scored in transition. Christian's ability to move without the ball, to attack the basket, to finish. Obviously, the first thing everybody wants to talk about with CB is the three-point shooting. CB is not KCP. We just need CB to be the best CB that he can be. And the thing that he brings to the table is he was a backup point guard at times last year. he can be a facilitator. He can initiate offense. He can move without the basketball. And I think it's going to be a great opportunity as CB and Julian continue to battle. But we know what CB can do, and I have no doubts that he's ready for all opportunities that are given to him.
I asked the players who the best shooting coach is in a game of horse, and they said Popeye's got a hook shot that's unstoppable. Have you seen it? Have you lost to him in it?
I have not seen it.
Okay.
I have not seen it. I'll have to have Popeye come out and show me that. Ryan Saunders played at Minnesota.
Yeah.
Rybo was in the league for 9 years, but it was not because of his jump shot. Because he was he's one of those heart and soul players. They always do, you would know this, Rick. They always do like top 50 nuggets of all time. And when I got here 10 years ago, Rybo was like 49 and a half. And I'm curious, in the last 10 years, has Ryan Bone been pushed out of the
I think that changed a little bit. I think that's been altered.
Yeah, I think he's at 50 and a half now. But no, I got to check out Popeye's skill, man. I didn't know that he had a sky hook like Kareem.
Very good.
Go ahead.
No, I'm good.
Oh, you mentioned the possibility of Mike playing more forward. Would that open him up to potentially staggering more with the second unit, or is that something you still kind of like having Jamal out there, so you have either Joker or Jamal out there most times?
Yeah, I think it's kind of in the flow. We'll kind of see how things are going, read it. Today was good because we competed a lot. We played around almost 3 shorter quarters, and we switched up the lineups. So we had, wasn't just the starters versus the bench. We had different groupings of players because I think it's important to see Russ and Nikola play together, Dario and Nikola play together, Jamal and Russ play together, Michael at the 4. So there's a lot of things that we're going to try to look through in these first 5 preseason games, and throughout an 82-game season, you'll have ample opportunities to try different things. So we'll see who's out there with that second unit, and kind of go from there and make whatever changes we need to.
One more.
Michael, I'm not sure we've asked you about the Olympics yet. Did you get to watch much of that and just kind of marvel, one, at what Nicole was able to accomplish, but I guess sort of just the state of the international game?
I was able to watch some. I was flying to Greece to celebrate my 25th wedding anniversary, and we had a layover in Dulles, which is an awful airport, by the way. I would recommend, if you're flying international, to not make Dulles your stopover. It's stuck in the 1980s, it looks like. But anyways, we're trying to get on our plane during the USA-Serbia game, and I'm following it, and people around us are following it. We all know that the international game is just growing so much in the last decade when you have guys like Nikola and Luka and Giannis. And I don't know what country Joel Embiid is going to play. That's kind of a weird one, isn't it? But he's from Cameroon. But yeah, there's a global game. That's something that David Stern wanted many years ago, and Adam Silver's taken that, and the game is truly a global game. So obviously America took home a hard-fought gold medal, and obviously from a personal standpoint, to see what Nikola did, I think the first time in NBA history, correct me if I'm wrong, a player led the Olympics in points, rebounds, and assists. And that's just, something that we've come to expect every night from Nikola, but he's just remarkable on any stage in any setting.
Did the game end before the flight took off?
Yes. Yes. But, I was unable to watch it. Following it on your phone is so different. And obviously, it also reminded everybody what Steph Curry is capable of.